A man can have anything if he's willing to sacrifice. With your birth comes a solemn vow. You will have nothing.
More fruit! Over there! Yeah!
Your privilege is the dirt. In the darkness, only ambition will guide you. The oaths you swear, the promises you make, they are yours alone. Your freedom will be the wars you wage. Your birthright, the losses you suffer. Your entitlement, the pain you endure. And when darkness finds you, you will face it alone.
Father, they've come.
I already know.
This won't be a long stop, but we should restock whatever supplies we can.
Fuel, food, and fun coming right up. Just be sure to remember whose ship we're on. Truce doesn't mean we can't keep our eyes open. Master Jedi.
Captain?
Darth Maul awaits you on the bridge. I trust you remember the way.
Has Mar really found the Sith Emperor all the way out here?
I wouldn't presume to speak for Lord Ma, but I've never known him to exaggerate. Welcome aboard.
The Battle Master of the Jedi Order. This is an honor.
Just a couple of dust-ups. Nobody's been knifed. You lost the bet. Pay up.
The mission isn't over yet. I'm telling you, one of these Republic goons is gonna pull a blade before all's said and done.
Not a chance. They want this job done just as bad as we do. And there's a lot more of us than them.
You wanna believe all that? Fine. I'm keeping my eyes open. I heard he's been spotted. We're due to engage any minute now.
He's been spotted? Come on, you can't spot.
I received your message. And now that I'm here, I sense it too.
We grow closer every moment. Our former Emperor is out there.
What will we do when we find him? We still don't know how to destroy him.
If he has taken on a physical form, we will destroy it. That should at least weaken him significantly. As you well know. If he remains incorporeal, at least we will know where to strike. Even if we don't know how. Why travel so far? Why consume every living thing on Zyos, then turn and flee into the depths of wild space?
For all his shows of power, he must have a weakness, or he wouldn't have stopped with Zyos.
That would be reassuring. Wouldn't it? If we do locate him, I believe I can press the Dark Council into line. But what of the Republic? The cooperation we've received has been beneficial, but limited, and apparently unofficial. Will your government help destroy this threat?
I can't speak for the Supreme Chancellor, but I'm certain the Jedi will not let this danger go unchecked.
My lord, sensor contact. 15 clicks. Small, no life form readings. Some kind of probe.
Readings are identical to scans from the unknown force that attacked Korriban.
Raise shields! Pursue and destroy!
If we could take the probe in one piece, we could learn much more about who's spying on us.
Wreckage can teach us enough, and it can't transmit our location. Evasive maneuvers. Come about 180 degrees.
Report hostile forces.
I'll sweep for borders. You get us out of here.
Set deflectors to double aft. Divert weapon power to the engines. The shield generator is under attack. Defend it. Sensors have detected enemies in the port section. Destroy them.
Don't go that way. Blaster droids have the run of the place.
Right. Let's show these things what we're made of.
For the Empire!
For the Republic!
Get this blast door shut. That shield won't hold forever.
We can't just leave them in there. We have to help.
We have to hold this ground. They have their job, we have ours.
Drop the shield and let me through. I can handle this.
Right away.
We'll cover the exit and make sure no stragglers sneak out past you.
More enemy boarders have been detected. Eliminate them.
You did it. I've never seen anything like that.
Regroup at the bridge. We can't lose control of the ship.
Right away. Thank you.
jammed up. We can't do anything.
I'll be there right away, Kira. Just hang in there.
Looking good out here.
If you see an opening to escape, take it. Someone has to make it back to the Republic.
We can't just leave you behind.
You have to. Please, Kira.
All right, but you'd better be right behind us. May the Force be with you, Master.
The bridge is secure for now, but without main power, we'll be destroyed in seconds.
Let's not waste any time, then.
Enemy fire has burned through our shields. Assessing hull damage.
And?
Not optimal, my lord.
Take care of it. Strike them down.
Main thrusters are hit. Even if we get the power back online, the situation may not be salvageable.
I did not ask for your help. Speak only if you want an update, or you will lose your tongue.
Yes, my lord. Most apologies. Detecting multiple hostile forces approaching the bridge. Setting up barricades.
Hold your ground, or die trying.
We will not lose this position.
Extermination.
Swear on my life.
Defense systems initialized.
The power core is strained to the breaking point. We can recharge the shields, but they still won't last long.
The hyperdrive has been completely burnt out.
Enemies on the bridge. Repeat, enemies on the...
There are rudimentary backup controls here, but the enemy ships have us surrounded. We have few options left.
Then we save as many lives as we can.
Attention. Shields are failing, and the enemy has us surrounded. Evacuate now while you still can.
You've awakened. I trust you can walk.
What is this place?
My flagship. You've arrived at the heart of our empire. Come along.
What empire have we entered?
The Eternal Empire. Zakul. You didn't even know whose territory you were invading.
We didn't invade anything. We were looking for someone.
In an armed warship.
We weren't looking for a friend.
What do you hope to achieve by taking us prisoner?
I have questions. You will provide the answers.
We will tell you nothing.
You won't have to speak to give me the answers I need.
Prince Arkin, final docking sequence initiated.
We recovered the records from your ship's computers, or what was left of them. Fascinating reading. You Jedi are quite influential. To think that you alone could alter the tide of a war at that scale. Impressive.
I sense that you also have a strong connection to the Force.
I suspect we have more than that in common.
Prince Arkin?
Heskel. Still waiting for the catastrophe that you and your scions foretold.
You may close your ears to the whispers of fate, my prince, but they cannot be silenced.
I wonder if silencing you might suffice. Take your superstitions elsewhere, Heskel. You are not needed here.
Your followers don't seem to be as sure of your invincibility as you are.
Unimportant relics with unfounded beliefs. Don't be swayed by their nonsense.
Is this why you brought us? To hear you bicker with soothsayers?
Come along.
You're taking us to your master.
I'm taking you to my father, Valkorion, the immortal Emperor of Zakul.
An emperor. Just what we were searching for.
You will not find what you wanted here. His glorious majesty, immortal master and protector of Zakul, Emperor Valkorion. Welcome.
A new name. A new face. These are not enough to hide from us.
The Sith Emperor. Your presence is unmistakable.
Oh, I think a mistake has been made. But by whom?
Do these people have any idea who you really are? The kinds of things you're capable of?
Do you?
Your constant silence across our history. This was your distraction?
This was my focus. Everything else, a means to an end. You claim to have come all this way to find me. Here I am. What do you want?
You manipulate whole civilizations, arrange decades of war, eradicate all life on Ziost, then flee. You're going to tell me why.
Am I? You say you know me. If that is true, then you know the depths of my power. Whatever you hoped to achieve here, you know deep inside that you cannot succeed. But you do not have to stand against me. Instead, you can kneel.
I will never again kneel to you.
You would sooner die than acknowledge my superiority.
It is you who fears death, Valkorion. I do not. I will not kneel.
Clear the room! Everyone out!
Mar actually gave your people real leadership. More than you ever did for them.
He was narrow-minded, bound by irrelevant ancient dogma. But I think you are different. In all my centuries, you alone have merited my full attention. You leave your mark upon the galaxy wherever you act, just as I do. Look around you. Zakul is poised to become the greatest civilization in the history of the galaxy. I have forged this empire to surmount all of my previous works, to span eternity. The Eternal Throne commands a fleet more vast than any ever built. It has the power to reshape the galaxy into any image that I choose. That we choose. I will share all of this with you, if you will only kneel.
Your power is unquestionable. I've seen it firsthand. Our power together? Nothing could stand in our way. I'm ready.
Outlander. I struggled for years, sacrificed everything. Even the life of my brother, trying to win such an invitation. You have done what I could not. In exchange, I will do what you could not. You've made your last mistake, Father.
Time will tell.
The Outlander has assassinated our Emperor. Take him away.
People of Zakul, the unthinkable has happened. Our beloved Emperor, Valkorion, is dead. Murdered by an Outlander who sought to shake the foundations of our great society. The assassin will receive swift and just punishment. And this act of unprovoked aggression will be answered. As your new Emperor, I can promise you this. Zakuul's enemies will face the full power of the eternal throne. They will answer for their war-mongering ways. And every last one of the core worlds will burn.
I have always loved the stars.
Your death was too good to be true. You can't fool me.
Deception was not my desire. You deserve truth. You are much more than merely a Jedi. You have earned my respect. I followed you here so we might speak undisturbed.
You're not the same Emperor I fought on Dromund Kaas or Ziost.
Everything changes. You, most of all. You're true believers. You gave their lives purpose and meaning. A lost soldier. A mechanical servant. A doubting Jedi. The broken healer. And the unrepentant traitor. They were useful when you did not know yourself. But now, you are complete.
Over here!
What will that accomplish?
I can stop talking to you.
Each day they drift further out of reach. Without a center to hold. Without us, the galaxy and all within it spiral into chaos.
What's happening to me?
The carbon freezing was imperfect. Your body is poisoned. Dying, old foes have come to take your life.
I'm not afraid. None of this is real.
Illusions can kill. If you want to live, you must fight. You spent your life walking the Jedi path. This is where it led. Was it worth the journey?
The way of the Jedi is not about reward or regret. And I haven't lost my companions yet.
Your Republic will not save you, Jedi. It is a cradle of corruption. I never understood how you could serve politicians.
I defend peace and justice. Protect the innocent from harm.
And they squander your sacrifice. Why continue to help? What do you hope to achieve?
It's never been about me.
Perhaps it should be. There is greatness in you that cannot be denied. You are a far superior leader to any Chancellor.
I won't bother explaining democracy to a Sith.
I am no Sith, and democracy is overrated. This Republic is not worth saving any more than my Empire. We have a greater purpose.
To take back your eternal throne.
You failed to defend their home. They will not forgive you.
I only fail when fear controls me.
Republic, Empire, the eternal throne conquers all. You cannot stop it. Save yourself.
Millions dead because of you!
authority but your own. No obligation but to yourself. Do not be afraid. Admit how good it feels.
Grandmaster Satele is the heart of the Jedi Order. I would never strike her down.
You refuse to admit your truth. So be it. Ziost, the world where everything changed. For me, you, the galaxy.
You killed every living being here.
They died, opening my eyes to the truth. I have passed beyond death's reach.
I could use a little immortality before I die of carbon poisoning. Teach me.
Perhaps one day I will. Our flesh is not who we are. Voices, hands, children. I no longer require those crude vessels. At long last, I am truly free.
You choose to visit me. Why?
Our story is not finished. I have done all I can to preserve your life.
Why would you do that?
You are a part of me I wish to keep. I cannot save you unless you want to live.
You can destroy it. Help me.
Not yet, but soon. You are the only one who has ever matched my will to survive.
It's not about survival. I have a war to win.
No, it ended long ago.
It can't be. I've only been gone
longer than you think. Zakul has surpassed my expectations. The most powerful fleet in history, and an army of guardians who use the Force is more than light or dark. But my children abuse their power.
Real children, not puppets enslaved to their will.
Abandoning my past let me experience pleasures I denied myself before. I have known love on Zakul. Who knows? Even you may find it.
Anything's possible, but not while I'm on carbonite.
It is something to consider. We must deal with my errant son and daughter before they ruin everything.
I knew you wanted something. You can't stop them alone.
They are deadly, and worse, lack discipline. Do not underestimate their threat. It will take both of us to undo the damage they can inflict.
Your daughter sees me.
Valen was always my favorite.
What is it?
Interesting.
Hear my voice, Valen. Release me from the carbine while there's time.
I'm dying. We are being reborn.
Wake up. We have to go.
Try to move. You're dying. I may have your cure, but I'm not going to lie. This will hurt.
That wasn't quite so bad.
Lana, you saved my life.
I spared you from dying this very instant. We still have quite a ways to go. Gear up, quickly.
My friend to the rescue. What's happening?
The Empire and Republic have all but fallen to the man who imprisoned you. You're our last hope. Come on.
What kind of prison is this?
It's no prison. This is where Arkham keeps all his most prized possessions. Don't you feel special now? I've got the door.
Where's T7?
Generating false security alerts in other sectors. Capable little astromech. Yes, I read you.
An updated timetable would be good.
Why, is there a problem?
No problem. But we are starting to feel a bit exposed out here. You find the Outlander yet?
Yes, I patched him in.
Great. I'm Koth Ortana. Welcome to the most suicidal rescue mission in history. Hope you're everything Lana said you were.
Be patient, Koth. We're on our way. Koth will fly us out of here. Just as soon as we're through this door.
I've seen her before.
No.
Hi, Justice Valen. The intruders have released the Outlander. Sky troopers are scouring the building, but...
But? Go on. Don't be shy.
But there are alarms sounding in multiple sectors. We can't seem to pin them down.
Well, don't you worry. Everybody makes mistakes.
We're not ready. Not for Valen.
I can feel her searching for me.
Her strength in the Force is astounding, even for her family. Let's get you out of here. Hurry! Sky troopers, Valen's far from alone.
Starting to really back around here.
Koth, Valen's arrived.
Already?
now who's dedicated his life to ending Arkan's reign.
What? What did Arkan do to you?
You can ask for itself, provided we make it out of here alive. Should feel better now. Excellent work, 2-7. We've had it.
Hope you're not too close yet.
What's happening?
Nothing I can't handle, but we need to move the pickup.
We don't have time for this.
Well, if I land now, I'll be shot to pieces. So just think of it as a personal favor to me, huh? Duck through another tower and I'll find you.
Watch your back out there.
My #1 pastime these days. Always love our little excursions, Lana. Back with you shortly.
So where did you recruit our getaway pilot?
He's a native of Zakul, believe it or not. Emperor Arkan wields great power now, but not all of his people support him blindly.
No.
We have to keep moving.
What?
It's good to see you.
I have a million questions right now.
I know. The answers will have to wait. We have to get across that bridge.
Nice to be seen. I never was much for idle chatter.
Fight through it.
Not the way I would have picked.
What's happening?
It's Valen. She'll bring the whole city crashing down on you if she has to.
Lana, are my scanners glitched? Did you just charge headfirst into a Skytrooper droid factory?
Valen's almost on us. We're out of options.
This is Altair 3 all over again.
We can handle a few droids. Come on.
We do something dangerous.
Koth, what's your status?
Hostiles on my tail still, but I've got tricks they haven't seen yet.
Koth? Koth!
That one won't see the door. Gotta go. I'll keep my ears on. What happened to the reactor? That wasn't you, was it?
Valen happened.
Valen did that? Guess you were right about your Outlander.
I've got you.
Reactor instability detected. Emergency evacuation is in effect. Catastrophic reactor failure imminent. Evacuate the tower. Achieve minimum safe distance. evacuation is in effect.
It's going to rupture. Sound the evacuation. Get everybody out. 10 blocks in every direction.
Catastrophic reactor failure imminent.
There's nothing we can do here. Let's go.
Don't you dare! If that thing blows, it's taking a whole lot of people with it. You can still shut it down. Half the city will go dark, but the countless thousands who live and work here will have a chance.
Do you see? This is how far they'll go to stop you. We need to get you off-world now.
If I let that reactor go, I'm not worth saving.
You'd better know what you're doing. We're going to die.
Go wait for Koth.
I'm not leaving you. We must leave! Hurry!
Relax. It's going to be fine.
Relaxing didn't work so well. Now what do you propose to do?
Whatever I can.
Catastrophic reactor failure imminent.
There.
It isn't working. This is pure insanity! This will help.
Reactor failure imminent.
Enough! I'm taking you with me, whether you like it or not.
Reactor shutdown sequence initiated. Warning. Grid integrity at risk.
Damn your stubbornness! You just gambled with the fate of the entire galaxy.
You thought you were gonna lose me.
Don't start, let's just go.
Primary grid shutdown protocols are in effect.
The dark should help our escape.
Not as well as a massive explosion would have, but it will do. Koth, where are you?
Ran into sort of a maintenance issue.
It's not great, but we're on top of it. Give us, 3 minutes?
Hang tight. Hope you're not scared of the dark.
You do what you have to. We'll be waiting.
Let's find a place to lie low.
Not an option. Three minutes. Okay. So much for the cover of darkness theory.
Valen's nothing if not persistent. Just got Koth, is that blaster fire?
Almost there. 3 more minutes.
Koth, we don't have 3 more minutes.
2.5.
Outlander, you are guilty of assassinating the immortal Emperor and of evading imprisonment.
We demand your immediate surrender!
Knights of Zakul, a policing body under Valen's charge. Force sensitives.
Is their philosophy more Jedi or Sith?
To them, the Force is an instrument to be used in pursuit of justice, nothing more.
Stop talking, disarm, and surrender at once.
This confrontation isn't what you want. You'd rather go home.
He must be joking.
Take them by force!
Press the attack!
Our fallen Emperor! Lower your weapons and admit defeat! Stand down and face justice! Your crimes will not go unpunished! Panic! Run! We'll fight another day!
You knights. You're never taught to properly channel your anger.
Turn him loose.
So he can come after us again? Not what I'd call a sound strategy.
We're going to be fighting against their new emperor. He'll tell them we're monsters. I want to show them something different.
We can worry about public relations after you're safely away from here.
Vaylin.
I don't know you. But you... I've seen you.
I'll hold her off as long as I can. The first chance you get, go.
No way am I leaving you behind.
Oh, you're impossible.
No. I won't need that.
Heads down, eyes open, run like hell!
Come on!
Declaration. Meat bags can't fly.
Hang on! I'm gonna punch it! Got a little engine trouble. Okay, a lot.
It's good to finally get out of there. Thanks.
Hold on to your gratitude. We're not even close to safe.
Guns locked on!
Get us out of here!
Trying to! Come on, come on!
Woo! Thank you, T7. We owe you one.
Yeah, really.
Lament. No one has thanked me.
I appreciate the save.
Humility. It was nothing.
Okay.
Salutation. Greetings. I'm HK-55, fully armed for combat and at your command.
Good to know.
I told you we'd succeed.
You left out the part where I'd lose my ship.
Lana, I don't know if you've heard yet, but the Emperor, he killed Darth Mar.
Yes. His absence has been felt by many.
For quite some time, right? It's going to be a short trip. Might want to start briefing your friend here on what's been going on the last 5 years. HK, make yourself useful. Check the stabilizers.
5 years.
High Justice Phelan, please! There was no way I could possibly...
Are you awaiting instruction?
The Outlander.
No. He's gone.
Gone. I don't care what it takes. I want him found.
Should feel better now.
Fires out!
Did you think to take any extinguishers when you stole this ship?
Outlander! You're up. See what you can do with this thing. That's 2 more shuttles you owe me.
You didn't even own this one. It really shouldn't count.
It was mine when it crashed. It counts.
I didn't realize we were being billed for this level of service.
It's just a little game we have.
You will be reimbursed.
Of course. Never doubted it.
Anything on your sensors?
Confirmation. I have detected a large metallic object nearby. Analysis suggests a technological construct, but there are no energy readings.
Whatever it is, it's got better chances of flying than this thing. Engine's fried to a crisp.
Sky Troopers won't be far behind us. We need to hide the evidence of our landing.
I'll scavenge you, Barry.
Just like Aaron Prime.
We know they're coming. Rig the shuttle to explode when they get close. They'll search more slowly once they're worried about traps.
Not a bad thought. I'll see what I can do.
I know you have more questions than answers, but we should really keep moving. I promise I'll tell you everything I can as soon as we're safe.
Enthusiasm. Shall we investigate the technological object? I believe I can guide us to its location.
Very well.
Stamina increased. Deadness. Eliminated. Target has achieved deadness. +1 kill counter. Exploration. +1 kill counter. Target has achieved deadness. Dead. Target has achieved deadness. Exploration. one. Kill counter. Dead. Target has achieved deadness.
You act more like a bodyguard than an assassin. Is that your primary function?
Confirmation. It is a very difficult task indeed. That I've kept Masters Benico and Vortena alive, despite their high-risk activities, is my greatest achievement.
The two of them seem
Perfection. I am not programmed to discuss the emotional matters of meatbags under protection. +1. Kill counter. Target has achieved deadness. Operation. Dead. Hostile eliminated. Target has achieved deadness. Admiration. It is a great pleasure to witness your skills firsthand, Master.
Master?
Clarification. Master Benico altered my programming before we secured your release. I am to serve you with the same unexcelled loyalty with which I serve her. In fact, your survival is now my highest priority.
Escaping that prison was only my latest misadventure. You'll have your work cut out for you.
Flattery. The skills you have demonstrated thus far, coupled with the stories told by Master Benico, suggest that you are quite adept at ensuring your own survival. Enthusiasm. I look forward to eliminating any opponent foolish enough to attempt your murder regardless. Resumption. Shall we continue? Eliminated.
Is this the object you picked up on your sensors?
Confirmation. Yes, Master. A closer scan suggests that this object has been here for several centuries.
Centuries? Of all the junk out here, you had to find the antique.
Observation. Visible design elements do not match any from Zakuulan culture, antique or modern.
Not from Zakuul. Could it be?
He doesn't overthink things.
Haha! Do you have any idea what this is?
It looks like some kind of old spacecraft.
This is the gravestone. This was the only ship that ever went up against the Eternal Fleet and won. Do you have any idea how long people have been looking for this thing?
And we just happened to stumble upon it.
You said this ship went up against the Eternal Fleet and won. But it's rusting in a swamp while the fleet is still around.
The fleet is even older than Valkyria. Maybe even older than Zakuul. The battles happened centuries ago. Nobody knows the details of the whole war, but every story talks about the gravestone. One ship with the firepower to take on the Eternal Fleet. This is fate. We get your Outlander. Find exactly the weapon we need.
We're going to win this thing, Lana. It's destiny.
It's certainly no coincidence, but destiny? I think there's something else going on here.
The will of the Force guides us all, if we learn to listen.
Rely on your Jedi ideals if you wish, but there's more to this, I'm sure of it.
Let's have a look inside, huh?
Assessment. Nearby signs of animal activity suggest local predators may be using this wreck as a nesting ground. Caution is advised.
We'll split up, deal with any wildlife, then regroup to plan our next move.
Got you covered.
Tally, 16, 17, 22.
These creatures are hard to catch.
Yeah! Clearing these things out? Very easy! Easiest thing ever!
this swamp. After the damage you inflicted, they couldn't have made a safe landing anywhere else.
And if they didn't make a safe landing?
We'll know soon enough. Sky Troopers, sweep the area. Focus on regions with high metallic sensor readings.
I oversaw security in the Carbonite prison. I humbly submit myself to answer for this failure.
Sister.
I didn't like his answer.
So this ship has been here for, what, 1,000 years? More?
Right. It's amazing that it's in such good condition, considering. Judging by the damage I've seen, the stories are true. Whoever built the gravestone scuttled it themselves after the Eternal Fleet was defeated. It wasn't shot down.
The fleet was defeated but not destroyed. Valkorion brought it back under his own control more than a century ago.
Exactly. The Eternal Fleet is totally automated. Nobody knows who first built it, and every theory is crazier than the last.
Renegades left behind after a successful droid revolution. Representatives of an entire race of droids from somewhere beyond the edge of the known galaxy.
Like I said, crazy stuff. But no matter where it came from, the Eternal Fleet is practically unstoppable. And Arkan controls every single ship from the throne.
If Valkorion has had this unstoppable fleet for more than a century, why didn't he use it to help the Sith Empire defeat the Republic?
We can only theorize. If the war was just part of a ritual to make the Emperor truly immortal, perhaps using the fleet would have interfered somehow. Regardless, we have many other things to discuss. I owe you 5 years' worth of explanations.
And I'm gonna need some parts to get this thing moving again.
Locating supplies and fresh water would also be wise.
I'll help you find what we need, Lana.
Very well.
Assertion. I will begin a patrol pattern to ensure that no enemy forces report our position.
Here, this will help. Should feel better now.
When Darth Mar and I faced Valkorion, we knew right away. He was the Sith Emperor, Lana.
I know. When he was struck down, it released ripples through the Force. Everyone who had felt the Sith Emperor's presence in the past, on Ziost, on Yavin 4, we all sensed what had happened. Arkan invaded soon after, claiming that an outlander had assassinated his father, the immortal Emperor. It didn't take long for us to unravel the truth.
Which side did Arkan attack first?
Both. Ships from the Eternal Fleet struck at shipyards and rallying points for both sides simultaneously. They favored ambush tactics throughout the war. Zakuulan sensor technology has far greater range than our own, and their ships can fly much further on less resources. Only vessels retrofitted with Isotope 5 could manage to outrun them. None could truly compete.
How long did the Republic and the Empire manage to hold out?
Within 3 months, the bulk of our naval forces were disabled or eliminated, and the Republic was in the same situation. With naval superiority, Arkan's forces could begin choking off supply lines, trade, any ship travel at all. The Eternal Fleet seemed to be everywhere at once. Coruscant and Dromund Kaas were blockaded by the end of the first year. Got you.
How did it end?
The members of the Dark Council fought Arkan's invasion ruthlessly and lost. The Empire's treaty was ultimately negotiated by the Minister of Logistics. Chancellor Suresh also refused to discuss surrender, but the Republic Senate managed to overrule her. A cadre of senators negotiated their own ceasefire terms. All of those senators have since been disgraced or dismissed. I'm sure you can imagine the likely culprit.
What about the Jedi Order?
I know that they suffered heavy losses, but that's the extent of my information. I've sent agents to find out more, but none have returned. I wish I had more to tell you. So far, the treaties with Zakuul have held. But that will not last forever. A freshwater spring. It should be safe for drinking.
So the Eternal Fleet overwhelmed both the Republic and the Empire? What was the result?
Both sides are forced to pay a heavy tribute to Zakul, mainly raw materials and resources. They're also held under an arms limitation statute. The Empire and the Republic are both breaking it, of course, but they're still incapable of challenging the throne directly.
Who's in charge of the Republic now?
Suresh reached the end of her term limits recently, but her replacement is a carefully selected puppet. She still runs things, even if she isn't officially the Chancellor anymore.
And the Empire?
Only one member of the Dark Council remained after the chaos. Darth Asina. She now rules as Empress of the Sith. Both sides see this only as an opportunity to eliminate one another at a time of weakness, instead of combining what strength they have. Arkan does nothing to prevent violence between them, so long as their tribute is paid and no one challenges Zakul's superiority.
What does Arkan use the tribute for? Zakul doesn't seem to need much.
A question no one else seems to ask or answer, not in any detail. Zakul's empire spans a sizable portion of wild space, but not enough to consume the resources they're acquiring. I've been working to learn the answer myself. Powerful Zakulan battle stations have been placed in orbit around key worlds to watch for possible uprisings, but there are no ongoing planetary occupations. The ships of the Eternal Fleet simply patrol at random, while the tribute paid to Zakul gradually chokes all economic potential.
What about my team? My ship?
I have allies looking for them as we speak. With all of the chaos of the last few years, though, it will take time to find them all. For now, we make do with ourselves, Koth, and HK.
As long as you're here, there's nothing we can't handle.
The feeling's mutual. It truly is a relief to see you again.
Is that why you went to so much trouble to rescue me?
Before you were captured, you accomplished things no one else dared to attempt. You changed the galaxy more than once, and if things have ever needed to change, now is the time. But there is something else. I've felt it since the moment I found you in Carbonite. There's a power in you. Something new. It's elusive, but I know it's there.
I think you're right, Lana. I think the Emperor, Valkorion, is in my mind.
What?
After he died, there was a storm of energy. I barely even remember being thrown into the carbon freezing chamber. And then, while I was frozen, I saw things. Dreamed about him, about everything that happened while I was gone.
It can't be. If he were controlling you, I'd know it. I certainly saw enough of it on Ziost.
I don't think he's trying to control me. Not directly, anyway. He was trying to convince me to work with him.
Whatever he's doing, we can be sure that he's always trying to deceive us somehow. I believe in you. And I appreciate your honesty. I'll remain watchful for any influence he might have over you. For the time being, though, we have no choice but to proceed.
What about the others?
They wouldn't understand. And like you said, we really don't know anything for sure yet. Let's keep the matter between us for now.
Salutation. It is a pleasure to see you again so soon, Masters. I have encountered minimal resistance in my patrol.
How minimal?
Reassurance. Only one Sky Trooper and 3 local predators with poor survival instincts. Our position appears to be secure at this time, but I would still advise caution on your return trip, Masters.
Keep up the good work, HK.
Appreciation. It will be my pleasure to do so, Master.
May the Force serve us well. Will help. I've got you.
Hey there. Did you find something tasty?
We definitely found something.
Great. I've got a pretty good idea of the parts we'll need. Let's go see what we can find. Feel better?
Got you covered. It's destiny. I ditch all these parts before we crash, we find the gravestone, and then what do we need to get it flying? Honestly, it's plain as day. Not for Lana, though. For her, it's all just skill and luck and coincidence.
I'm with you. Things always end up going my way. There's really no other explanation.
Let's hope that includes taking down Arkin. Lana's told me about all the things you've done. More than once. Half the reason I agreed to this crazy rescue was to see if you were actually real. So, I figure I know all about your past. You deserve to know mine. Lana might have told you I was the captain of a warship during Arkin's campaign against the Core Worlds. My crew and I deserted, but I'm not going to pretend we didn't do our share of damage beforehand. Just thought you should hear it from me.
Lana mentioned that you deserted instead of following orders. What was the order?
We were holding territory on Denon. Locals rioted and orders were to open fire until they stopped. None of us even wanted to be there. Massacring civilians? That's not how Zakul is supposed to operate.
I guess that's how Arkan operates.
Which is why he has to go. One more thing, as long as we're being honest. When you risked your life to shut that generator down, you showed me that you're someone I can count on. I want to take Arkan down, but we don't have to take down all of Zakul with him. I'm glad to know you understand that too.
Too many innocent people have suffered already. I'm not going to add to that.
Thank you. Come on. Let's get this stuff back to the gravestone.
Request. Please rendezvous at my current coordinates at your earliest convenience, Masters. I require assistance.
Blasted droid. Please, save us. What the hell is going on here? What did you do to them?
Protestation. I have done nothing to these pitiable meatbags, Master. They were merely bystanders when I destroyed a group of Sky Troopers. They've requested our help in escaping the enemy's notice.
Please, we are no danger to you. We were exiled for protesting Emperor Arkan's war. We've already lost 2 of our friends. Please, is there anything you can do for us?
We're repairing a ship with room for passengers. We can get you out of here.
You're serious? That's incredible. Thank you. Thank you so much.
We're doing the right thing. Thank you.
Stabilizing.
You're sure we can make it fly again?
She'll fly. Just been waiting for somebody to come along and remind her how.
Let's get to work then.
I take it you have questions. Don't be so surprised. Where you go, I go. We are indivisible now. The gravestone. Not entirely what I'd envisioned.
What do you know about it?
I know rumors, half-truths. I won't bother you with them. Now that you know what my children are capable of, you are better prepared for the trials our partnership will bring.
I'm listening.
We will face many challenges together. But when the time comes, you will only need to ask, and unlimited power will course through you.
Get ready for a fight, people! They found us! Sky Troopers breaching the entrance!
Compliment. Fine dismantling, Master.
That's just the first wave. They have more on the way.
I'll head them off.
The gravestone will be ready soon. I just need...
Don't say 3 minutes.
Buy me some time. I'll get us airborne.
I'm with you. HK, stay behind and help Koth.
Until I say so. Don't touch anything.
Here, this will help.
Did say there were more on the way.
Something I've learned to count on regarding Archon. There will always be more. I've got you.
There are too many!
We have to keep fighting.
Hey, you two need a hand out there?
No. We have help.
You what?
Lana. You're late.
You got one of the knights to switch sides?
Not all of us blindly follow Archon. More resistance. Knights.
High Justice, we have the Outlander.
I do hope you're up to fighting your own, Senya.
My issue isn't with them. But if they're going to stand in my way...
I see you found another pragmatist.
Stow the chatter. Prove you can fight.
Going to hide in the swamps? Pathetic. Will be avenged. The Emperor will be avenged! The Emperor will be
Take a breath.
The Emperor will be avenged!
You're actually better than that.
The Emperor will be avenged! 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 The Emperor will be avenged!
Nice! Zildrog's wedge!
We have the Outlander. You may kill the others.
Get out of here. Save yourself.
What is this?
An opportunity. You are outmatched. Death is all but certain for your Sith friend. I could save her. I only require the briefest moment of control. Accept my help, or watch her die. Choose quickly. Time has not stopped.
I can manage without your help.
If you say so.
We can do this! Keep fighting! They haven't killed you yet. Come on!
Koth, thank you.
Is the gravestone ready for takeoff?
Far as I can tell, looks like we've got everyone. Let's go.
No, wait. Where's Senya?
Excuse me? Where's who?
Here I am. Let's move out.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hang on. She's your help? If you think I'm letting that piece of work on my ship, you're out of here.
Interjection. Many more hostiles are approaching. Permission to defend with extreme prejudice.
No more fighting. We must leave Zakul.
I'll prep the engines. Come on, Lana.
No. I'm needed out here. I'll be fine.
Be ready to move.
The ship will never pull itself up from the muck. We'll have to give it a push.
Firing up the engines. I hope.
We can do this.
Concentrate. Feel the force as it ripples through you.
They're doing it. They're actually doing it. Can you believe it?
Observation. The ship is rising. Conclusion. Belief is not required.
Glad you worked that out.
Now get in here so we can finally get moving.
How about that? My gravestone can move.
Where are we going?
Somewhere safe. Incoming! Dropping out of hyperspace. It's a lot.
The Eternal Fleet.
They aren't firing.
Ugly ship. What are you waiting for?
Take it.
HK, see about that hyperdrive. Lana, work the shields. And we need a gunner.
I'll take care of it.
Has achieved deadness. Dead.
Omni cannons up. There's a capital ship near the center.
I see it.
Good. Now hit it. Target down.
Wait, 5 targets. 10. I can't keep up. It's real. We could take the whole fleet.
Statement. The hyperdrive now meets minimum functionality requirements.
Why didn't you say so? All right, let's get out of here.
More than 24 ships lost in a single shot.
So that's the gravestone. It's as powerful as they say.
Everything stands at risk. Sakul, the throne, my vision for the galaxy. All because we let the Outlander slip away. I'm not blaming you.
I didn't think you were.
Father held us all back. You more than any. Such raw power. And yet you're still spreading your wings. Finding your limits.
Nice to be appreciated for a change. So, what now?
Now, I act.
No, no, no!
What's happened?
The hyperdrive worked. One time. Omnicannon's fried too. What a mess.
We're safely away from the fleet, if nothing else.
Should be able to make it to Asylum, but let's not hold our breath.
What is this Asylum place, and why are we going there?
Asylum is a skyport. A safe haven from Arkan's patrols.
Was she really necessary?
She helped us raise the gravestone. She fought at our side.
She also hunted me like an animal for years. She was Arkan's loyal knight.
I thought I was in service to Zakul. You had abandoned your responsibilities.
How many people did Arkan slaughter while you still served him? How many?
We're comparing body counts now? I'm not sure that's a game you want to play, Vortena. If anybody needs me, I'll be somewhere.
You could have at least consulted with me first.
Yes, I wonder how that might have gone.
Absolutely. I'd be glad to fix the gravestone by myself.
You should have someone look at that.
I'll heal. I was right to reach out to Senya. I hope you see that.
She's a good fighter. She helped us raise the gravestone. I'd say she's an asset.
And she doesn't give up either. That was clear the first time I encountered her. We met shortly after I arrived in wild space. Senya was hunting Koth. I was hoping to learn your fate. We exchanged what information we could. This was all before I really knew Koth, of course. Years ago.
You were looking for me all that time.
Is it really any surprise?
I was looking for a hyperdrive matrix processor assembly. You probably haven't seen one in here. I'll keep looking.
You may want to look in on Koth. And you should get to know Senya. I'm not sure if you'll hit it off exactly, but I think you'll find her intriguing.
Why can't there be a maintenance manual? Hey, can you get the power? Right over there. Thanks. Wouldn't want to electrocute myself on top of everything else. She's really something, this ship. But no one's been taking care of her.
You've grown attached rather quickly.
No offense, but it's the gravestone that saved the galaxy from Arkham. Not you, not me. Definitely not Senya.
What did Senya do to earn this grudge?
She was ruthless. After we deserted, she hunted us for months. Everyone on my crew bled more than once on account of her. I put all my trust in Lana, and she goes to Senya for help. She does not know what she's getting us into. Senya acts according to... I don't know what. Her own narrow concept of justice, maybe. Even if her objectives align with yours, it doesn't mean she'll do what you need to get done. Believe me. Just don't forget who dropped everything to storm the Spire and help Lana pull you out of Carbonite. All right?
I'd be a frozen carcass if you hadn't.
I have a good feeling, you know. We'll get Arkin. I should get back to it. Need to be sure the gravestone can get us all the way to Asylum. Hey, if Senya shines that narrow spotlight of hers on you, check your shadow.
Query. Has the meatbag bickering finally exhausted itself?
One thing that hasn't changed in 5 years, and I doubt it ever will. Meatbag bickering.
Agreement? You said it, Master. Report. I have taken the liberty of checking in on your band of refugees. Assessment. They have quickly taken to their new lodging arrangements. I have warned them not to stray from their chosen location. Analysis. There are many sealed passageways, and I am unable to detect what may be on the other side.
Worth looking into at some point?
Revelation. I discovered an especially strange area. Unlike anywhere else on the gravestone, I had attempted to ascertain if any of its contents could be weaponized, but the new meatbag interrupted. Query. Any orders, Master?
As you were, HK.
Approval. I like your orders.
I know. I couldn't help but take this place in either. Reminds me of a song I wrote.
I wouldn't have pegged you for a songwriter.
You know I get that a lot. Probably because most people meet me when I'm terse and angry.
You seem nothing at all like the person I met in the swamp.
Being a knight means everything, but I don't let it define me. When it's time to go to work, I'm who I need to be. The rest of the time, I'm just myself. You don't strike me as all that different.
I live by a code, but I don't follow it to the letter.
Your Jedi code. I've heard it recited. It's interesting. Wouldn't work for me, I don't think. Definitely wouldn't work for Arkin.
I know why I oppose him. What's your reason?
Years after the death of our immortal Emperor, most are still so afflicted with remorse that they don't see what's happening. Arkin has become oppressive and cruel. He'll crush anyone who doesn't share his plan for the galaxy. So that's me. What about you?
Arkin wants to lay waste to everything I've fought for and accomplished. I won't let him.
Neither will I. I may not know much of the worlds you've inhabited, but I do know what he's doing to them. You're not what I expected. Not sure if that's good or bad yet, but I do know I'll have an easier time with you than Koth.
I hope you'll try to get along. The more we work together, the better off we'll be.
Just because he betrayed our enemy doesn't change the fact that he was a traitor. You need to be cautious.
Valkorion lives. He is not himself, nor has he taken a new body. It is difficult to see, and yet it is unmistakable.
His presence in the Force has always been deceptive.
Like on the Yavin moon.
Yes, and many times before and since. Even when my life depended on it, I did not see him properly until it was too late.
Approaching Asylum.
Told you we'd make it.
We haven't docked yet.
I should probably figure out how to land this thing.
I thought you were supposed to be good at this.
Koth is showing off. Ignore him and relax. That shadow port isn't on any chart. It's a haven for refugees fleeing Arkan's forces.
We'll be among friends. Mostly.
Tell your associates we've arrived.
They knew that days ago.
You want to explain how? Figures.
If we don't all start trusting each other, we're doomed.
Trust is a rare commodity these days.
Command. Are we there yet?
Move it, gawkers. Let us through. Mighty fine ship you got there. We'll be coming aboard.
If there's one thing I don't like, it's uninvited guests.
Ha! Captain!
Outlander, my crew. The best engine burners in wild space.
You're lucky they weren't disintegrated.
Oh, lighten up already. Get up here, you mangy woolocks.
You know who I am, don't you?
Name's Rollo. I served aboard Darth Marr's destroyer. We thought you died with him.
I may as well have.
Without you, none of us would have gotten off that ship. Never thought I'd get to say thanks.
How did you wind up with them?
That's a funny story. Raylo! Get in here! On my way!
I'm not the only one hiding things.
We share on a need-to-know basis. Koth's crew didn't need knowing.
Do you trust them?
Yes. I wish they bathed more often, but you get used to it. I need to make contact with my network, alone. Try to stay out of trouble.
Where's Lana?
Excellent question.
My best engineer hasn't come back from a supply run to the free zone. It's a dodgy neighborhood if you catch my drift.
A black market. Rival syndicates disagree over who controls it.
They argue with blasters. I think she's in trouble, but we've got our hands full keeping the Gravestone's reactor stable.
You were hoping Lana could handle it, but she's gone.
I wouldn't bother you if it wasn't important, but I hate sending you in there alone.
Addendum. I will join you, Master.
My engineer's name is Tora. HK has her image in its databanks.
She won't be hard to find. Tora has a big personality.
She's surlier than a hungry rancor, but she's the best engineer you'll ever meet. Thanks for the help.
And when you're done, find me these coordinates. I'll introduce you to my people.
Make sure there's food. I haven't eaten in 5 years.
The free zone sells food, but don't eat the roast Gorak.
Stabilizing.